The person that's meant for you will come when you become the person that's meant for them. When you realize you're not unlovable, you just never learned what healthy love looks like. Because love isn't obsession or clinginess, it's creating an environment where you can both grow, breathe, and be yourselves. It's letting go of that fear that if you stop holding on so tightly, they'll disappear. It's learning to detach from your relationship and still know that you're worthy enough on your own. You won't love them just because they love you. You'll love them because of who they are. And the only way to do that is by finally loving yourself for who you are. I didn't realize how much I hated myself until I saw how it felt to love myself. Because you and I both came to this planet to take part in this beautiful thing called love. And you don't need someone else for that right now. You only need yourself. You're only gonna do that when you stop knocking on other people's doors and knock on the door of your own heart. The person that will open that door is your true self, the version of you that you hide, because you're too afraid of introducing it to all the negativity and impurity of this world. And when your true self walks out of that door, it brings with it all the hope and purity that you were too ashamed to express. The thing is, when you finally reflect that innocent love outwards, you'll attract it from others like a magnet. And those that come to you will also be their true selves, with their hearts open. And only then you'll receive worthy, true love from others, because you will have learned how to give it to yourself. Something you need to understand is that your relationship can never be the most important thing in your life. Because when that's the case, being their partner becomes your only sense of identity. You lose all sense of self. And then what's gonna happen if the relationship gets difficult? You're gonna enter a personal crisis. And then if it doesn't end up working out, you're not even gonna know who you are anymore. Since you had nothing to live for besides them, your life is gonna become miserable. So instead of compromising yourself, understand that they're not part of you and you're not part of them. You're two separate people. You both have separate lives and separate thought processes, so don't get disappointed when they have a different opinion than you or when you can't agree on something. So just let it go. Attaching yourself to them is not going to ensure that they stay with you. If anything, it's going to push them away. Instead of seeing you as someone who can provide support, they'll see you as someone who needs it, and they don't want to be in a relationship like that. I know it sounds crazy, but find hobbies. Find things to do instead of just texting them all day. When you become less available and less needy, they're going to value your presence more because you're not force-feeding it to them.